Yesterday, I had supplied various study materials to you from concerning topic, and today I would like to share information regarding about the running topic through video lecture. So, if you like my video, please like. Before going to start this topic, first of all, I would like to some questions to you. These are depends upon your previous knowledge. So listen carefully. First question. You know that the population which is present around us, among them, whatever the boys and girls, that is the offsprings, they are differ from their parents. But mostly the characters which are present in their father and mother, they may be shown in their next generation. So, do you tell me which features we should be carrying into the next generation? Hi, anybody? Yes, first character is, that is height. Height. Whatever the height of parents, that determines the height of offsprings. Next number, skin color. Skin color. Suppose that our mom or dad, one of them has black color. Same character should be transported into this generation. Means इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके मम्मा के और पापा के जो कुछ भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स होते हैं, उसको हम जो ट्रेट्स बोलते हैं, वो ट्रेट्स नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में इनहेरिट होते हैं. इनहेरिट. नंबर 3, हाँ बेटा, थर्ड वन, नेक्स्ट वन, हेयर. Which types of hairs of our parents are present, that determines the hair of the offspring. Beyond that, hair shape is also important. In Marathi, just curved hairs may also be present in some parents, and same hairs may also be seen in case of the next generation. Then next number, that is eye. Maximum cases, maximum parents have brown eyes. In each and every cases it is different. And what kinds of eyes are present in the parents, on that basis the offsprings should remain the present the same characters into his generation. Next one, how about nose, next number mouth, next number face, next number body, figure. It means what? It means so many characters are there. Body, figure. What kind of body figure is there? Face. What is the shape of face? What is the shape of mouth? What is the shape of teeth? Nose, eyes. Somehow shorter nose, while somehow large nose. Means all these features and more than or beyond these features, so many physical features are seen in the parental generation. Those which are seen in the parental generation, such a type of characters are called as physical characters. Physical characters. It means what? Morphologically we can see them, and by knowing them, by observing them, we can conclude that you are son of Dadas, you are girl of Dadas. Means whatever the characteristics of father we are already know, and by knowing them we can conclude morphologically. Such type of features, characters, traits are called as physical characters, or it is also called as morphological characters. Morphological. It means what? It means external features, distinct features. Okay, these all are the somewhat physical characters or morphological characters. And these morphological characters as it is seen into the next offsprings. Okay. Now, beyond that, there are some characters which may also seen into next generation, but they doesn't be distinct. Which are these? Do you know? Please make a list of those characters which doesn't be distinct, which doesn't be morphologically seen, but they remains be resembles with their parents. So tell me one by one. Half from boys. How better? Yes. First is called as emotions. 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 In Marathi भावना, भावनिक दृष्ट्या मुलं कशी आहेत? Emotionally, childs are depends upon their parents. In some cases, some are angry. In some cases, some are timid. And likewise, so many characteristic features are there. Okay? Which is the number second? Consistency. Okay. Consistency. So what do you mean by the consistency in the Marathi? Do you know what is consistency? In Marathi, आचारात विचारात एक वाक्यता. आचारात विचारात एक वाक्यता. एक वाक्यता. याचा अर्थ आहे जे पालक त्याच्या आचारात आणि विचारात एक वाक्यता ठेवतात, म्हणजे बोले तैसा चाले त्याची वंदनी. बोलता तसा करतात. And suppose that if anyone parents has a constituency, and if same characters may also be seen in the next generation, at that time we can conclude that he or she is born from them. Okay? Which is third one? Next one, self-awareness. 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 In Marathi, जागरूकता. बऱ्याच वेळेस बरीच पालक जागरूक असतात, काही पालक जागरूक नसतात, काही मुलं जागरूक असतात, काही जागरूक नसतात. अवेअरनेस याचा अर्थ जागरूक असणे. आणि आपण किती जागरूक आहोत हे कशावर अवलंबून आहे? हे त्याच्या पॅरेंटवर अवलंबून आहे. मीन्स सेम कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स, दैट इज द सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, इज कमिंग फ्रॉम देयर पेरेंट्स. ऐसा भी होता है. सपोज a farmer is there, and child of farmer is also farmer. He wants to make farmer. This is one thinking, but beyond that, his self-awareness, aware person, at that time he may become doctor also, he may become engineer also. Means self-awareness, इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जागरूकता. ओके, नेक्स्ट रैशनल. रैशनल क्या होता है? रैशनल इन मराठी सामंजस्य. रैशनल इसका मतलब सामंजस्य, समजून घेण्याची टेंडन्सी. ability to think what is good and what is bad, that is called as rational. Okay, next number, that is, which one is the next one? That is optimism. Optimism. What is optimism? Optimism इसका मतलब ये है कि पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग. पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग it means we have to think always positive. If we think positive, we will get success. Optimism इसका मतलब हमारी सोच कैसी है. अगर अपनी सोच अगर अच्छी है, अगर अपना सोच अगर थिंकिंग अगर पॉजिटिव है, इसका मतलब सेम थिंकिंग में also be seen into our parent, into our child. That is into the next generation. Okay, next one, that is called as reflection. Reflection. How parents reflects to any events, and that reflection of parents totally enhance with their students, with their offspring, with their progeny. Okay, what is the next one? That is smartness. Smart. Some do their work hard, while some do their work smart. Nowadays, it is not necessary to do work hard, but it is necessary to do smart. And whatever the smartness, that smartness of the offspring depends upon their parents. These parents make their work smart. Ultimately, their offsprings may also make their work smart. Okay, this is one important characteristic features which should be observed in the offsprings. Okay, next one beta, next one, clever. Number 8, clever. Okay, it is just a clever. Okay, here number 8, clever beta, clever in Marathi Bhusha. How clever the parents are. On the basis of cleverness of the parents, same cleverness may also be seen in the offspring. It resembles, this character resembles with their parents. Okay, next number, that is creativeness. Creatism. What is creatism? Creatism is a process of doing something, to create something, to make something. The process of making something, that is the creativity. If parents are creative, ultimately their offsprings may also creative. In Marathi, काहीतरी नवी करण्याची क्षमता, that is the creativity. And now creativisms play a very vital role in our education. Okay, next number. In Marathi, नवनिर्माण क्षमता, नवनिर्माण क्षमता, नवनिर्माण क्षमता means capacity to do new ones. That is the creativism. You know that some boys and girls mix new projects into science. What it is? It is creativism. Okay, very good beta. Next one, that is quick thinking. Quick thinking. इसका मतलब ये है सवालों का जवाब हम कैसा देते हैं, कितनी फास्ट, कितनी जल्दबाजी कितनी है। एंड ये जल्दबाजी अपने मामा में, अपने पापा में अगर ज्यादा है तो वही जल्दबाजी अपने में आती है। अगर वही जल्दबाजी अगर अपने मम्मी में, अगर डैड में अगर नहीं है तो वो जल्दबाजी अपने यहाँ नहीं आती। इसका मतलब दिस trait doesn't be seen into the next generation if they are absent into their parents. Okay beta, next characteristic features, traits, that is the zest. What is zest? What is zest? Zest is the, in Marathi we can say that फार मोठा उत्साह, फार मोठा उत्साह. It means we have to do something but that is very fast. एक फार प्रचंड आनंद है, प्रचंड काहीतरी करण्याची ताकद आहे, गगन भरारी. That is the zest. Okay, next one, that is the gratitude. Last one, gratitude. So what is the gratitude? Gratitude in Marathi, sorry English, feeling of thankfulness. Feeling of thankfulness. Thankfulness. बऱ्याच वेळेस एखाद्याकडनं आपण काय घेतलं की आपण थँक्यू म्हणतो, थँक्यू, ओके. अर्थात दुसऱ्याप्रती आपली जी भावना आहे ती भावना, दॅट इज द ग्रॅटिट्यूड, फीलिंग ऑफ थँकफुलनेस. बियॉन्ड दॅट सो मेनी characters, more characteristic features, traits are present into our parents, and such characters are called as mental characters. Mental characters. Mental characters. These are the mental characters. These are the physical characters. Physical characters are the morphological characters. We may also see them, and by observing them, we can conclude that he or she is the offspring of the concerning parents. These are the mental characters, and by observing these mental characters, we can also conclude that these all are the offsprings of concerning parents. It means that physical characters or mental characters, both commonly called as biological characters. Biological characters. So, whatever the characteristic features, I would like to tell to you that now the characteristic features which may transmit from parents to the offsprings. Now, not it is necessary to describe that is the physical characters and mental characters. Just we should understand which are the physical characters and which are the mental characters. That's why I have made a list. But such biological characters transmit into the next generation. Okay? Now, one question arises that so what we can define What is the transmission of such biological characters from parents to offspring? What is called as, beta? It is called as heredity. Okay? Such transmission of biological characters from parents to offspring, that is called heredity. Okay? Heredity. Okay. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो कुछ भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स अपने पेरेंट्स में होते हैं वही कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में आ जाते हैं. ओके, बट देयर आर सम एक्सेप्शनल केसेस. दो biological characteristic features are transmitted from one generation to the next generation, whatever the newly born babies offsprings may see into next generation, they show variations, except twins, because twins are morphologically same, they are genetically same. म्हणजे एकाच आई वडिलापासून जन्माला आलेली आपत्ती ही पुढच्या पिढीमध्ये भिन्न असतात. Why? Due to the variation. Due to variation. Due to change. And how it changes, that we have to discuss later. But before that, whatever the characteristic features which are transmitted from parents to offsprings, this may create variation. And due to variation, a slow change takes place. Slow change takes place into next generation. Into next generation. And that is called variations. Okay? For example here, suppose that grandappa, okay, then characteristic features of grandappa as it is transmitted to our father, and characteristic features of father also transmitted to the offsprings, but each one is different. Grandappa, father and offspring, they resemble with some characters, but they are not as it is. What it is called as? It is called as variation. It is called as variation. Okay. Reason is variation. Okay. This is one example. Now, I would like to take one example, another example, that is, do you know what are the ancestors of ours? Are you? Yes. Ancestors of ours are the males. Sorry, ape are our ancestors. Okay. Now, imagine that. How ape was? What was shape of ape? And how apes are converted into man? Means ape to man. Whatever the journey of ape to man, that is very long period. Means the process of formation of or conversion of ape to man, that doesn't happen in few days. It requires more time. Nearby 9 types of apes are there. 9 stages of men are here. The conversion of ape to man requires 9 stages. And lastly, Neanderthal man was the last man. In short, we can conclude that apes going to call it? Huh? Yes. It is called as a gradual change. Gradual change. Gradual, slow, irreversible. Irreversible change. And such gradual, slow and irreversible change is called as what? Is called as evolution. Evolution. It means whatever the process of ape, conversion of ape to man, it is a very large, slow, gradual, टप्प्याटप्प्याने होणारी, हळूहळू क्रमाक्रमाने जाणारी, irreversible म्हणजे एक पासून मॅन झाला, मॅन पासून एक होणार नाही. That is the irreversible process, the process of leading from one to next, not from next to first. That is the irreversible change. So whatever the gradual changes, that is the slow changes, irreversible changes which may take place into the ape to form man, that is called as evolution. So today we would like to discuss heredity and evolution. Okay, in detail. Now, before going to discuss this heredity and evolution, we would see what are the contents one by one. We have to proceed towards the topic. Okay? That is the content. Okay. Now, बेटा इसको लिख के लेना है, नोटबुक करना है, नोटबुक में बनाना है इसको, ठीक है? ओके. Content number 1, heredity and hereditary changes. Heredity and hereditary changes. So what is the heredity and hereditary changes? Just we had seen what is the heredity, the process of the transmission of the characteristic traits from parental generation to the next generation, that is the heredity. And just a few minutes ago we had discussed what is the hereditary changes. Whatever the newly formed babies, newly formed offsprings, they show some variations due to the hereditary changes. How these hereditary changes takes place, that we will discuss here. Next content of this topic, that is the transcription, translation and translocation. Transcription. Next one, translation and translocation. Okay. Now, in short, what is transcription? You know that there is a DNA, and this DNA convert into mRNA. So, what is the process of conversion of DNA to mRNA? That is the transcription. Okay? So, process of conversion of DNA to mRNA, that is the transcription, and the process of mRNA to protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. That is called as the translation. And so, whatever the information it should be carried by rRNA from mRNA, and we should be given to tRNA for the process of protein synthesis, that is called as translocation. And process of conversion of DNA to protein synthesis, that is called as centrodogma. All these transcription, translation, transcription in details we have to study in next period. That is the, now we will discuss about the third one, third content, that is the evidences of evolution. Evidences. Evidences of evolution. Evidences पुरावे. उत्क्रांतीचे काय पुरावे आहेत? उत्क्रांती कशी झाली? काय पुरावे आहेत? In our syllabus there are 6 evidences of the evolutions are supplied. Where, how evolution takes place and which are the evidences, means proof. How these evidences prove they are evolved from them. Ape are the ancestors of ours. Then what will be the evidences to prove ape are ancestors? Okay, such 6 various types of evidences of the evolutions we have to see also. Next content, that is the Darwin's theory of natural selection. Darwin's theory of natural selection. Next one, that is Lamarckism. 6 human evolution. And lastly speciation Marathi Zati. So these are all the content of this topic. Whatever the first bit of this heredity and evolution, that is heredity and heredity changes, we will start tomorrow. That's the end. Okay, thank you.